Hey, what is up guys? Before we start today's video, I just wanted to cover all the gear I think you need to safely target Dungeness crabs in the surf. While surf snaring is generally safe, if you go out at night, it's a different world, and there are a couple things that I think you need to have on your person to make sure you have a safe outing. Number one, it starts with a buddy. Make sure you go out with someone who knows what they're doing, so you have that extra set of eyes and hands to help you out in case you need it. LED flashlights or LED flashlights like this tactical one are great because they last a lot longer than incandescent ones, and I definitely recommend a rechargeable unit like this one. And don't forget, a good headlamp definitely makes things bright. Now, one thing I recommend that you've probably never thought about buying for yourself is a good set of waterproof socks. Now, I use these in my stocking foot waders, and even if you have boot fit waders, these are definitely a lifesaver if your waders develop a leak. Especially at nighttime when the air temps can really drop, it's a good thing to have that extra level of protection for warmth and dryness. I've used this brand for, again, a season, and totally recommend them. Next up is a good pair of nitrile gloves. Some of you probably already use latex, but I find that nitrile tends to last a little longer than latex, and it's a little more durable. Plus, if you have a latex allergy, this definitely negates it. And I recommend this brand. I've used it for a few seasons now, and they're super durable, especially in the 8mm thickness. It's really easy to jump to a 5 or 6mm because they're a lot cheaper, but definitely go minimum 8mm. This brand, 8mm, the fact that it's double textured on both sides means a really nice protective layer between you and all the gunk that you're feeding those crabs. And next up, you're going to want a casting finger glove. This one goes over my casting hand, specifically my pointer finger. When I cast and I let that braid go, if you're not wearing any kind of protective layer, you're going to cut yourself. Braid has a tendency to cut through flesh real easily, so I recommend a glove like this. There's a lot more expensive versions, but a small little neoprene one like this one, $5 or $6, it'll last you a full season. One thing that's overlooked is a good set of pliers. These are some cheap pliers that I've had for at least 2 to 3 seasons. It's awesome to have pliers when you're working with snare cages because it lets you untangle loops. It pulls the snares off of claws if you don't want to get pinched, and just something really simple to have on your hip whenever you're working with crabs. And when crab snaring in the surf, and day or night, the most important thing to have is a good crab gauge. Now, this crab gauge is pretty cheap. It's not very durable. Those aluminum ones are going to last a lot longer, but I like these cheap plastic green ones when I'm not on the kayak or on a vessel. I have them tied to my hip with a retractable cord, and that way I have something that's highly visible to measure crabs in the middle of the night. And legally, you have to have a crab gauge like this one in possession whenever you're snaring or targeting Dungeness crabs. And last but not least, the latest addition to my arsenal is a pair of lobster claw banders that are repurposed for Dungeness crabs. The bands that come with these are a little too big to go over the pinchers, but what these do is they handcuff the crabs. They actually put the crabs in a straitjacket, just slip one over the elbow of each claw, and it pins the claws to the body of the Dungeness. It minimizes the chance of getting pinched, prevents them from tearing each other up, and it kind of pacifies them and makes them a lot easier to handle in the bucket. And as always, if you're interested in any of this gear, links in the descriptions below. Any purchases made through those affiliate links support future content. So with that said, let's head out to the beach and see if we can snare any nighttime crabs. Alright, what is up guys? In tonight's video, we're gonna go crab snaring. Now, as you can tell, it's pitch black. It's like just about the middle of the night, and we're gonna go catch some crabs. Crabs really are just little bottom feeding machines. It really doesn't matter what time of day or night that you can catch them and expect them to be active. They're active, really, I think, dependent on the swell. So really concentrate on the movement of water, how much water is actually in the shoreline, in the surf line, and that is what really triggers the bite. This is my handmade ishwithfish snare, and we've got it packed with all kinds of gooey stuff, squid, chicken skin, all kinds of greasy goodness that we know the crabs love. This is probably the last cast for this year. Let's see if we can turn these last casts into some last crabs. Crab on. Woo! Yeah, it felt good. All right. Yeah. Yes. Heck. Yeah. Whoa.
Dude,
think
that's a big one.
What is that? What do you think that
That's
is?
got to be a 7.
A 7?
I think so. Oh, gauge buster.
Damn. Wait, hold on. Nice. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's at least 6.5, 6 and
Did it feel heavy?
3/4. Yeah, I felt real good. Bang, look at this one. Almost 7 inches. Not quite as big as the one from the last video, but man, it feels like it's just as heavy. And he's pretty hard. I know he's gonna have a lot of meat on him. No, I didn't catch him with these bands on. You saw that I put the bands on manually. And one thing I can't recommend enough are these crab banders. These are actually meant for lobsters, I think, and you'll notice that the bands, they don't go over the pincher, so yeah, if you put your fingers in there, you're gonna get pinched. But what I did do is put the band over his elbow and essentially a big claw. It's kind of like putting the crabs in a straight jacket, right? So they can't reach out and pinch you, but more importantly, when they're in the bucket, they can't reach out and tear off the arms from all the other crabs inside the bucket. So I want to preserve these crabs as much as possible. I don't want the big ones to tear up the little ones, and that's why I recommend a crab bander like this. Link in the description below if you want to pick up one of these, and like 500 rubber bands in the kit. Pretty nifty. Let's go. I have one on. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, grab on. Oh, that's a good one. It's heavy. Nice. Oh, good color too.
It felt heavy?
It felt real good.
Oh, because it was dragging on the floor.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let me put it in your bucket.
Okay. Oh, it's a good spot then.
Oh, yeah, you were going to move it.
I was, not anymore.
This one you cast pretty far?
This one I cast it as far as I could.
Okay.
The other one's the short one. This is the long one.
Okay. So you might as well just leave one here and cast far this one.
Yeah. I put chicken and squid on the outside.
Okay.
Thank you.
Put it in your bucket.
Woo! Boom, handcuff crab number 2. Check this guy out. Man, this guy was super feisty. I threw him in the bucket trying to get all my gear and stuff in order, and this guy was extra feisty. Interesting that these guys kind of have like personalities, these crabs. Some are a little meaner than others. This guy actually ripped off the leg from the big guy that I caught just before him. So I think we found a good spot. I think, you know, I've been working kind of these holes I can barely see under the moonlight. It's actually a full moon tonight, and got one right away. Again, on chicken, I think a little bit of turkey, and squid on the outside. Boom, crab number 2. Oh yeah, maybe. Here we go. Yeah, that's another one. He's dragging his claws. I can feel it. Uh-oh. Oh no. 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 Oh. Whew. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Yes. Oh, wait, I think I still got him. I think I got him. I think I got him snared. Yeah, boy. You're not going anywhere. Oh, handcuffed. Handcuffed, son. You ain't going anywhere. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, that's when you know these snares are good. They get handcuffed and they can't do anything. That's a keeper all day. That's at least, man, maybe 6, something like that. Man, you pure guys will kill for a 6. Woo! But out here, where the crabs are ferocious and the crabs eat well, this is standard size right here. Bang, look at that, called it. 6 and almost a quarter. Oh yeah, we'll call it just short of 6 1/4. Number 3, man, I caught this guy right away after the second one, and something about these crabs with their little claws. I always seem to catch one that has a tiny little mini-me claw. These crabs, you know, fight with other crabs, and you know, sometimes they get picked up by sea lions, I guess, and they detach their arms and legs. No fear, they actually regenerate their claws right away. So these mini claws aren't like a birth defect, it's just a regenerated bigger claw that he lost in a battle or maybe escaping a predator. Couldn't escape this one. Number 3. Last crab of the year. Here we go, last crab of the year. Can we end it on a keeper? Can we end this crazy year on a keeper? Maybe. Oh, maybe. Ah, no. Well, couldn't get one on the last cast. That's it. That was the final cast of probably 2020, this insane year. And I'm happy with the 3 that I got in the bucket. So thanks again for watching all the videos that I put out this year. It's been a hectic year, and I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to get your new license and read up on the new regs, you know, that changed and you know, are going to be enforced in the next calendar fishing year. So appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time.